trying to transgenically manipulate chicken DNA to...
CRISPR a magic wand or Pandora's box? This revolutionary technology has sparked a global debate, raising questions that go beyond the realm of science and into the very fabric of our society. What exactly is CRISPR? Is it some newfangled gene editing software? Not quite. CRISPR stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats, a mouthful that essentially describes a natural defense mechanism found in bacteria. Scientists have harnessed this mechanism to create a tool that can edit genes with remarkable precision. Imagine a pair of molecular scissors, capable of snipping DNA strands with pinpoint accuracy. These molecular scissors can be programmed to target specific sequences of DNA, allowing scientists to cut out, replace, or even add new genetic material. That's CRISPR in a nutshell, a revolutionary tool that allows scientists to edit genes with unprecedented precision. This technology has the potential to transform medicine, agriculture, and even the way we understand life itself. Sounds simple, right? But like any powerful tool, it has the potential for both good and evil. The ability to edit genes raises profound ethical questions and concerns about unintended consequences. Some hail CRISPR as a magic wand, capable of eradicating genetic diseases and ushering in a new era of human health. Imagine a world where conditions like cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and even some forms of cancer could be cured at the genetic level. Others view it with suspicion, warning of unintended consequences and the potential for genetic dystopias. The fear is that CRISPR could be used to create designer babies, leading to a new form of eugenics and widening social inequalities. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. While CRISPR offers incredible promise, it also comes with significant risks. The challenge lies in navigating these complexities responsibly. CRISPR is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic bullet. It won't solve all our problems overnight, and it requires careful consideration and regulation to ensure it's used ethically and safely. It holds immense promise for treating diseases, but it also raises profound ethical questions about our relationship with nature and the very essence of what it means to be human. How do we balance the potential benefits with the risks? Who gets to decide how this technology is used? One thing is certain, CRISPR is here to stay. As we move forward, it's crucial that we engage in open, informed discussions about its implications and develop robust frameworks for its use. The genie is out of the bottle, and it's up to us to decide how we'll use this powerful technology. Will we wield it wisely, or will we open a Pandora's box of unforeseen consequences? The choice is ours, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
Thanks so high, Patrick.
Editing our genes, a cure for humanity's ills? The concept of gene editing has been around for decades, but recent advancements have brought it to the forefront of scientific and ethical discussions. Imagine a world without genetic diseases. A world where children are born free from the burden of inherited conditions. No cystic fibrosis, no Huntington's, no sickle cell anemia. These are just a few of the many genetic disorders that could potentially be eradicated. This is the utopian vision painted by proponents of human gene editing. They see a future where genetic diseases are a thing of the past. We have a moral imperative to explore this technology, argues Dr. John Smith, a leading geneticist. He believes that the potential benefits far outweigh the risks. Think of the suffering we could alleviate. Families would no longer have to watch their loved ones endure the pain and hardship of genetic diseases. It's hard to argue with the sentiment. The idea of a world free from genetic diseases is undeniably appealing. Who wouldn't want to erase these devastating diseases from human existence? The promise of gene editing is a future where everyone has the chance to live a healthy life. CRISPR offers the tantalizing possibility of correcting genetic defects at their source, potentially curing diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries. This revolutionary technology could change the course of medical history. But even the most ardent supporters acknowledge that there's a fine line between therapy and enhancement. The ethical implications of gene editing are complex and multifaceted. Where do we draw the line? The potential for misuse is a significant concern. Could we be opening Pandora's box? CRISPR could potentially be used to boost intelligence, enhance athletic ability, or even choose the physical characteristics of our children. The possibilities are both exciting and daunting. As we stand on the brink of this new frontier, we must carefully consider the ethical, social, and moral implications of our choices.
Maybe it's a moral issue. Moral issue?
Can we really edit out diseases like deleting a typo? Gene editing is not as simple as deleting a typo, warns Dr. Jane Doe, a bioethicist. While CRISPR holds immense promise for correcting genetic defects, the reality is far more complex. The human genome is a vast and intricate tapestry, and even the slightest alteration can have unforeseen consequences. Many genetic diseases are not caused by a single faulty gene, but are the result of complex interactions between multiple genes and the environment. CRISPR's precision, while impressive, is not perfect. Off-target edits, unintended mutations introduced during the editing process, could have disastrous consequences. The long-term effects of gene editing are still unknown. What might seem like a miracle cure today could have unforeseen and potentially devastating consequences for future generations.
The future is changing.
Section 4. CRISPR Gone Wild: Designer Babies and Other Ethical Nightmares. The specter of designer babies haunts the CRISPR debate. Imagine a world where parents can choose their child's eye color, height, and even intelligence from a genetic menu. This technology has the potential to exacerbate existing inequalities, warns sociologist Dr. David Miller. We could see a future where the wealthy design their children for success, while the poor are left behind. The ethical implications are staggering. Should we allow parents to play God with their children's genes? What about the rights of the unborn child to determine their own genetic destiny? The potential for discrimination is also a major concern. Will employers discriminate based on genetic profiles? Will health insurance companies deny coverage to those with undesirable genes?
Weed the undesirables out.
Section 5. Whispers in the Dark, CRISPR Conspiracies and the Shadowy Elite. In the shadowy corners of the internet, conspiracy theories about CRISPR abound. These theories often find fertile ground in the minds of those who are already skeptical of scientific advancements and governmental transparency. Some whisper of secret government programs using CRISPR to create super soldiers or control the population. The idea of a government wielding such power is both fascinating and terrifying, feeding into long-standing fears of authoritarian control. Others believe that a shadowy elite is using CRISPR to enhance their own genes, creating a new breed of genetically superior humans. This notion taps into age-old anxieties about class and inequality, suggesting a future where the rich and powerful could literally be a different species. While these theories may seem far-fetched, they highlight the very real anxieties surrounding this powerful technology. Who controls CRISPR? The ethical implications are vast and complex, raising questions about consent, accessibility, and the potential for misuse. And to what ends might it be used? Could it be a tool for good, eradicating genetic diseases and improving human health, or a weapon in the hands of those with nefarious intentions? Some people claim that COVID-19 was a bioengineered virus created using CRISPR technology. This theory has been particularly persistent. They point to the virus's unique genetic makeup as evidence of laboratory manipulation. However, the scientific community has largely fought against these claims, emphasizing the natural origins of the virus. While these claims have been seemingly debunked by scientists, they persist in online forums and social media, fueling fear and distrust, which, if we look at the history of the medical system, is warranted. The spread of misinformation, regardless, highlights the need for better public understanding of genetic technologies and the importance of transparent scientific communication. As CRISPR technology continues to advance, it is crucial for society to engage in open and informed discussions about its potential uses and ethical implications. Only through such dialogue can we hope to navigate the complex landscape of genetic engineering responsibly. The future of CRISPR holds immense promise, but also significant challenges. By addressing the fears and concerns head-on, we can work towards a future where this powerful tool is used for the benefit of all humanity, rather than becoming a source of division and fear. The question is, should we be using this type of technology in the first place? Just because we can do something doesn't always mean we should.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should.
Section 6. The case against CRISPR. Tampering with nature's blueprint. We are tampering with the very essence of life, warns Dr. Susan Green, an environmental activist. The consequences could be catastrophic. Opponents of human gene editing argue that we have no right to tinker with the human germline, the genetic inheritance we pass down to future generations. They point to the interconnectedness of all living things, warning that even small changes to the human genome could have ripple effects throughout the ecosystem. Nature is not a machine to be engineered, argues Dr. Green. It is a complex and interconnected web of life that we barely understand. They fear that CRISPR could be used to create invasive species, disrupt ecosystems, or even unleash new and deadly diseases. Section 7. CRISPR in the clinic. Are we on the brink of a genetic revolution? Despite the ethical concerns, CRISPR is already being used in clinical trials to treat a range of diseases, from cancer to inherited blood disorders. We're on the cusp of a genetic revolution, says Dr. Mark Johnson, CEO of a biotech company developing CRISPR therapies. This technology has the potential to transform medicine as we know it. In one promising trial, researchers used CRISPR to successfully treat a patient with sickle cell anemia, a debilitating genetic disorder that affects millions worldwide. While these early results are encouraging, it's important to remember that CRISPR is still in its infancy. Much more research is needed before these therapies can be widely available.
No, but that's what people want!